soul contains a whisker of light, flaming faintly as it dwindles from sight. Doors and gates, no greater fate to be made. In the end, the chains of time will not break.
Preview. The egg-shaped genius with an IQ of 300, Eggman joins the battle in Super Smash Bros. And with him, his Egg Walker from Sonic Adventure 2. His moveset will be taken from multiple Sonic games, from the well-known to the obscure. To start off, Eggman will be a really heavy fighter due to his Egg Walker and his rather portly weight. He'll be slow when walking but fast when running. He will be able to crawl but not be able to wall jump. For his jab, he will use his claws from Sonic the Fighters and strike with his right hand, strike with his left hand, and swing with his right arm twice. His side tilt will also reference Sonic the Fighters, but he will thrust his Egg Walker legs forward. This will do a lot of damage, but will have massive end lag due to his large legs. For his up tilt, he will jump up and bumpers will come out of his Egg Walker, bouncing the opponent high up and dealing minor damage. For his down tilt, he will pull off an electric roundhouse kick, making his giant robot feet electrified and kicking hard. For his side smash, he will pull out his big arms, referencing his boss fight in Launch Space Zone in Sonic 3. Eggman will thrust them forward to do some huge damage. For his up smash, he will retract his Egg Walker legs and go upward using his propeller to do multi-hitting damage onto the opponent. For his down smash, he will retract his Egg Walker legs and hover upwards, causing a wrecking ball from the first ever Eggman fight to crash down. Then, Eggman will take the wrecking ball left to right. For his dash attack, he will simply spin his Egg Mobile in the air, which may lead to some crouching characters to dodge it. For his neutral aerial, he will reference his flying mech in Sonic 2 by spinning 5 orbs around himself, causing multiple hits of damage. For his forward aerial, he will use his Tonkatsu hammer used in the Aquatic Ruins fight in Sonic 2. He will strike his giant hammer down at the opponent, having a huge hitbox capable of spiking. For his back aerial, he will use his Egg Mobile thrusters and set the opponent ablaze. This makes reference to many boss fights where Eggman uses fire to roast Sonic to a crisp. For his up aerial, he will use his Mystic Cave Zone drill from his boss fight in Sonic 2 and thrust it upward. For his down aerial, this makes reference to his fight in Spring Yard Zone in Sonic 1. He will release a spike from under his Egg Mobile and will strike downwards to spike the opponent. If it hits the stage, he will have big end lag which leaves him pretty vulnerable, so be careful. For his grab, he will use a retractable hand from his Egg X mech, which goes really far across the stage and it can even work as a tether. For his forward throw, he will kick the opponent with his large Egg Walker legs. For his back throw, he will use his back throw from Sonic the Fighter, holding the opponent up in the air and then throwing them behind him. For his up throw, he will suplex the opponent, again referencing his big arms attack from Sonic 2. For his down throw, he will use his egg press to bounce on the opponent, burying them. For Eggman's neutral special, he will use his missiles from Sonic Adventure 2. There will be 2 forms of the missiles. If you barely charge his neutral special, he will shoot 3 homing missiles, but if you charge up the neutral special, he will shoot out a homing missile barrage. The 3 homing missiles will do little damage, around 15%, but the missile barrage will do great damage, around 30-35%. For Eggman's side special, he will transform his Egg Walker into his Egg Mobile D, which was Eggman's first mech in Sonic 2. Eggman will drive around with the drill extended out of the front of his Egg Mobile, and if you press side special again, he will shoot the drill out and transform back into his Egg Walker. For Eggman's up special, he will simply hover upwards using his propeller. This will act just like King K. Rool's up special. For Eggman's down special, he will use an attack that I will call Badnik Barrage. He will release one of 4 Badniks onto the stage. The first Badnik will be the Motobug, which will work just like a Mecha Koopa. It will move from side to side, and then after a while will explode. The second Badnik is the Buzz Bomber, which will fly off stage, and if an enemy is under it, will shoot out a quick laser which will do minor damage and knockback, but could gimp opponents if done at the right time. Third Badnik will be Crab Meat, which will clamp down on both sides with his claws. These claws will have medium damage with high knockback, which can KO pretty early if done right. The fourth and final Badnik is the Egg Pawn, which, when close to the opponent, will punch hard, possibly KOing very early. For Eggman's final smash, he will fly upwards and go inside his Death Egg robot. A reticle will then appear, and after a while, he will punch hard onto the opponent. This final smash will work very similar to Giga Bowser's final smash. Now that the moveset is done, let's go on to the extras. Eggman's first taunt will have him maniacally laugh. His second taunt will have him stroke his mustache. And his final taunt will have him punch his hand and say,
"I will flatten you!"
Eggman's victory animation will have him, again, maniacally laugh. His second victory animation will have him do his victory pose from the Olympic Games. His final victory animation will have him do his victory dance from the Team Sonic Racing cartoon. For Eggman's alternate costume, he will have a color based on Eggman Nega, 3 colors based on Mirror Dimension Eggman, Lord Eggman, and Morpho, characters from the Sonic Boom cartoon. A color based on Gerald Robotnik, an alternate costume that will turn him into Classic Eggman, and finally, Classic Eggman with a pinkish tint, based on certain art of him and his pajamas. His classic mode will be called Badnik Recruitment. All of these will be against weak-looking animals, which include Pichu, Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong, Duck Hunt, Pokemon Trainer, and Banjo-Kazooie. The final fight is against Sonic and 7 Kirby's with colors that resemble the 7 Chaos Emeralds. His boxing ring title is called the Conniving Egghead. Here is his battle UI. And finally, here's Kirby when he sucks up Eggman. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, subscribe, and push the notification bell so you can know when the next video is out. 2020 has been a hard year for all of us, but hopefully in 2021, things will get better. I'll be working very hard on big things next year, so I hope you all stay safe. I'll see you guys next year.